And her gold is not in her. She's a diamond under her. Wanna lay it.
HTML is the most widely used language for creating web pages. Hypertext refers to the way in which web pages or HTML documents are linked together. The link available on a web page is called hypertext. It is a markup language, which means it describes the structure of web pages using markup.
We got history. Got me feeling.
Introducing the making of Comlit Computer Literacy webpage.
Finally your face, I know it that a sight to see. Take my time, then take your clothes out one more time maybe. Acting like you don't recall it ain't impressing me.
First, let us encode the document declaration tag. Let us encode the HTML tag, then the head tag. Then let us insert a title. Let us name this as Comlit as our title, and an end tag. Then I pasted some style into it. I used the cascading style sheet or the CSS.
Cascading Style Sheet or CSS is the language used for designing hypertext markup language or HTML documents.
As you can see from the cascading style sheet in the body section right here, this is what I have created for our navigation bar. As you can see in the UL nav bar, this is the information I inputted so that we can apply it to our webpage. And for our heading one, this is the information. Now for the main nav bar, as you can see the LI or the item list here, I have a background of DF to F1. We can see the color later in the web page. For our navigation bar text, if we inserted a link and we haven't clicked it yet, the color is blue. And if we visited it, the color will be purple, as we can see later on the web page. So, and then for my last CSS here, I have a content bar. So for the content, I centered the content so that it would not look too long for you to read. It will be centered, as you can see in our web page later. If we have the style tag here, then we will also end it with the ending tag for style. And of course for the head right here, because we have the head also right here. So for the ending tag, we will always use the /. Now, we are going to proceed to our body. For our body, I have inputted a division bar here so that the processing can identify that this will be our content. And from our CSS here, the content right here, this will be applied when we go to our web page. Now this is our content right here. I inserted the heading for our web page. I inserted Comlit here, Comlit web page, and then the subtitle will be web page created by Group 1 Grade 9 Proton. Now, so that our system can identify that this will be the site navigation menu, I have inserted a comment right here. It says site navigation menu, so that we can easily identify the part of our web page. Now I have also inserted an identifier for our navigation bar, so that this CSS right here, the CSS right here, could be applied to our web page. This will be applied to this web page right here. And as you can see, the navigation bar, I started with listed item, the LI, so that we can insert the web pages or other links to other web pages. Now, I have inserted the home page, which is the comlit.html, the Bipso page, the Techopedia page, and the Java Point page, so that you can easily go to their web pages. And I ended with an end tag for the unordered list item. Now, I also inserted a horizontal rule here. Horizontal rule meaning it will create a horizontal rule. Now I also inserted a comment right here which says the main contents. The main contents will provide us the information about what my web page is about. So as you can see, this is about computers, and I inserted a command to align all the texts so that it will not look messy, it will look nice, it will look justified, just like how we edit our document in the Microsoft Word. I used the justify tag. Now this div here will identify that this whole text right here will be in a justified form. We decided to put an image to our web page, and to insert an image we need an image tag or img tag. It is then followed by src or source, and then the file name, which is abacus1.png, because that is the name of our image that we're going to put. And then it is followed by this alt here and a name. The name I will put is the abacus, because if the image will not appear, then the abacus will take on the place. And then I've inserted the height and the width of the image, the 300 and 310. And then it is the same all throughout, but here when we see this part right here, this is part of a YouTube video. To start inserting the YouTube video, we need the iframe here, and then the size of our YouTube video to be inserted, I've just put 640 by 360, and then the source here, and we'll put the URL, and then I've just copied it from the YouTube URL. And then the end tag for iframe, and as you can see, we've inserted our group names, group members, and then the comlet's purpose right here. And for our reference, we inserted the href here, and then the URL of the web page, and the name right here. And of course, we're going to end the unordered list tag with this right here. And of course, if we started with the div tag right here, the div tag, we are also going to close it with the end tag for div. And also for our body, we are going to end it with an end tag for the body right here. I also inserted the horizontal rule below so that our web page will look nice and will look smooth all throughout. And below it is the footer. The footer contains this paragraph right here at copyright 2021 by group 1, all rights reserved, so that it will kind of brings us a real web page type of material. Then we're going to close it with a footer right here, and of course we are going to close our HTML right here with the / and HTML. This is Comlit Computer Literacy webpage.
As you can see in our webpage, the background color is #3AAFA9, a shade of cyan. We use the dark green as the color of the text.
This is the title, and this is the subtitle, which says webpage created by Group 1, Grade 9 Proton. This is the horizontal rule. These computers resulted from these computers that we have encoded right here. And then the definition and the paragraph. This paragraph right here is a result of our p tag here, the paragraph tag, and then we ended it with the ending tag for paragraph. And as we can see, this is in a justified form. The justified form is because of this justify tag here, as we can see.
The navigation bar is located at the side of the contents. If we click one of it, we are transported to another web page.
Now we can see that we are transported to the Ticopedia page. And that is how the hyperlinks or the href that we have inserted from here works. Now let us go back to our webpage, the Comlet webpage. In our Comlet webpage, we can see the image right here. This image came from the image tag that we have inserted. This image tag right here. This is now the result. If we scroll down, we can see that this is the YouTube video. The YouTube video, if we click this YouTube video right here, we can see the video. This is about the history of computers, as we can see right here. This came from our HTML, the iframe HTML that we have inserted. This is the source, then it is protected by this right here. Now let us go on to our unordered list. As we can see, this is in the unordered list that we have inserted right here, the unordered list. But as we can see, the result is in a bulleted form. This is ENIAC, the EDVAC, UNIVAC, and anything else. You can see the group members, our group members, the COMLET's purpose.
The purpose of our webpage is to explain truly the definition of computer, show the history behind computers, and to increase fellow students' interest in computer education.
The references, which says the Techopedia and the Java point. And of course, we can see the horizontal rule. The horizontal rule, below it is the copyright. Copyright 2021 by Group 1, all rights reserved. And that is pretty much it. That is pretty much our website.
It's my life.
I am Nathanel Kyle R. Martir.
Hi, I'm Jessel N. Perocho.
Hi, my name is Kristian Gregory Casas.
Hi, my name is Cesar N.
I'm Cyrene, Lavigne, and Jorge.
Hello, I am Clarence Lee Rostata.
Hi, I am Christian, Lloyd, and Pomar, and this is Group 1 signing off.